If you had to start all over again, would you still have faith?
Snakes lately been in the grass, I'm mowing it. My hand towards Jehovah instead of them showing it. Yeah, God bless unto those who envy me. He love Judas, I can do the same by showing it. I'm AKA the flower that grew from the concrete. On feet, on the ground was faith, I had to grow in it. Whoa.
It'll be the littlest things in life that will sometimes set you off. For me, I got a parking ticket for parking in my own designated parking spot, which kind of sounds funny, but this last week has really been fighting me, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's always like, it'll be a compound of things, you know what I mean? Like when your day's not going well, you'll stub your toe on the foot of your bed or something and it just sets you off, or your clothes get stuck in the door. That's what this parking ticket kind of felt like. I just uploaded a video recently on my main channel and it flopped, totally flopped. The last 3 videos I made have not been hitting sub boxes, or just people are not interested in it, and it just kind of got me thinking about like everything in general. I don't feel lost, but I feel like at a crossroads, and it always feels like the right Bible verse will come into reading in the right time. And Peter and John just kind of like reiterated the idea of holding close in faith and belief, and I realized that God is putting me at this crossroads to really make a decision and move forward. If something's not really serving me anymore and it's kind of having me become stuck in the past, then it shouldn't be something that I should be putting my effort into. And I think it's really important to maybe focus my time on this channel, because this is the direction I want to head, and the voice I want to speak on. Is people kind of like gravitate towards my old videos because there's a sense of nostalgia. They were in that earlier moment in their lives where they maybe had less responsibilities, and so they connect with those videos more. But we all grow, we're getting older, and I'm realizing it doesn't serve me. It's scary. Like, imagine you have some channel, 350,000 subscribers, and you're turning away from that to start scratch. I know that the numbers mean nothing, because if I have that faith and I trust in God, then He's going to lead me far beyond the false riches of this world of silver and gold. And doing these videos to like really help people, I think that's the main goal, man.
I'm supposed to be alive, supposed to die at 25, chasing lights, chasing vibes, chasing crimes, chasing highs. Grew up real cool, I was sitting on the outer line, never had no clicks, couldn't fit in, I was out of line. Neglecting my gifts, I didn't know what was aside. Yeah, I had a hunch, but it really wouldn't coincide. Nothing in the world couldn't really quite satisfy. Yeah, I had some faith, but when He made me, when I came alive.
So, finally got a haircut. Real roots music is the conversation between drum and bass, and everything else just falls into place. A bird, nothing's ever really clean. You're just in a constant state of cleaning. Last June, so it's gonna be about a year since we found this little guy on our balcony, super dehydrated. We took him in, and we're gonna give him to some family, some friends, but I was afraid they wouldn't be treating him right, or he wouldn't have a happy life. So on a whim, I decided to take care of him, and honestly, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but it has been a huge blessing in disguise. And I really thank God He put him in my life to teach me a few important and valuable lessons. Like, number one, I have something that depends on me. And before I used to struggle a lot with waking up early, but now I know I gotta get up. Something's depending on me to feed it. And the other thing is that I always find myself hunched over at the computer working, and there's moments in my time in my life where he'll call out to me because he wants my attention. And it's kind of a beautiful thing because it makes me realize that I don't spend a lot of time stopping even for 10 minutes during the day to really just be present. And he teaches me that. He'll have me step up so that he can look out into the window just to look at the outside and see the different birds flying by. And it makes me realize that we were like that when we were younger. A lot of people say that they miss seeing caterpillars and insects and different birds, and they feel like they've disappeared. And the truth is, they're there. We just have stopped looking for it. And it's because we're so preoccupied and busy with our lives and trying to keep up that we don't have a moment to really just sit and look and observe. I think those are two important things that I'm really grateful that I've learned, all from a rescue bird named Cleo. So last week I went to a record shop and picked up a few records. Shout out to Invisible City Records for allowing me to record in the store and pick up some records here. Now this first record that I got is pretty special to me. It's called King Tubby's Meets the Rockers Uptown. If anyone knows dub records, this is an instrumental record, but it was really monumental, really important. Produced by the one and only Augustus Pablo. I'm really inspired by him and his work. He basically brought his entire project to King Tubby, who ended up mixing and mastering the entire thing. And the collaborators on this project are pretty big. Obviously on the bass we got rest in peace to the one and only Robbie Shakespeare. Basically was part of Sly and Robbie, who ended up making hundreds and hundreds of the most important Caribbean records when it comes to dancehall and reggae. We also got on the drums and the bass Aston and Carlton Barrett, who were obviously part of Bob Marley and the Wailers. On guitar we got Earl Smith. We also got Richard Hall, Bobby Ellis, and Vincent Gordon on all the trumpets and trombones. Yeah, and this is a really important record. It's really cool. I've always wanted it on vinyl because it's instrumental. The dub is really beautiful. The mix and master obviously the best. And it's something you just put on when you're doing work and, you know, you can just vibe. Now this next record is The Mighty Sparrow. I don't really listen to this. It's like a soca calypso album record. He's an artist who was around when my parents were growing up. So I thought I'd just grab this and have it. This final one is really important. When I first saw it, it caught my eye and I was like, I need to have it. Apna Banalo, which is a Bollywood soundtrack record of a movie that came out in 1981. It's in really bad quality, but I want to sample this record, so I think the grit kind of works in my favor. When I turned it around, there's two people on here who really caught my eye. It was first Kishore Kumar, and the other one was Alata, who has an undeniable voice, rest in peace. I knew I had to pick this one up, even if it was in bad quality. Basically, I'm going to sample each song into a beat for the entire record. And yeah, this is the first beat I made.